In 1972, the Autism Society inaugurated National Autistic Children's Week to honor children diagnosed with autism. 50 years later, the Autism Society changed it to Autism Acceptance Month as a way to celebrate and accept not only children diagnosed with autism, but adults diagnosed at a later stage in life.
In addition to Zoe Richmond and Leonard Manos, I spoke with a citizen of Yuma to weigh in his thoughts on Amazon's solar footprint in Yuma County.
With Autism Acceptance Month now underway, I like to reveal something personal about myself. I have Asperger's syndrome, and it is a form of autism where, like autism, we have limited social cues, odd speech patterns, limited facial expressions, and mannerisms outside a normal person. Of course, there were struggles growing up as a child with Asperger's, but standing here in studio, I am proud of who I am and proud to be working here at KYMA. Reporting in studio, I'm Dillon Fuhrman. The Relay for Life of Yuma County has decided to return for an in-person event after 2 years of going virtual.
We are actually so excited to finally be back on the track. 2 years ago with COVID hitting, we had to switch to a virtual Relay for Life, and last year we had a drive-through luminaria ceremony out at AWC.
But for those who may not be so comfortable attending in person,
we will have some updates to our Facebook and Instagram page, but not as much as the actual event itself. Being in person, you're going to get a lot more entertainment, ways to contribute to our Relay for Life.
The caregivers are also glad this weekend's ceremony will be in person.
The last 2 years we've been virtual, so it was really exciting. I think everybody needs to be back together. The context of it, just being together and supporting each other, is very important for our survivors, for the caregivers, for those that lost people.
As for what makes the Relay and its sister organization, the American Cancer Society, special?
Their motto is attacking cancer from every angle. And I have been involved with it since 2009, I believe, after losing my grandmother. And I just saw the different ways that they do it and the way that they include the volunteers, and they just, you actually feel like you're making a difference.
As for what they hope locals gain from this event?
I'd say that hope is the biggest factor when it comes to persevering. Being able to support our caregivers and their survivors are the biggest thing and the main contribution that we can make towards supporting them.
The Relay for Life ceremony will take place on Saturday, April 30th, starting at noon, and the opening ceremony will take place at 6 p.m. In addition, there will be a luminary ceremony taking place at sundown. Reporting in studio, Dillon Fuhrman, News 11.
Yeah, that's right. At YRMC, the medical staff have switched to a downtime mode where they're using paper and pens until their systems become operational again.
The hack happened Monday. YRMC said the hackers tried to ransom money from the hospital. Fortunately, the IT department caught onto it quickly.
When we detected that there was a potential attack coming in on Monday, our team here made the choice to shut all of our systems down and remove it from the network, which would prohibit anybody from actually hacking in.
As a result of the shutdown, the YRMC medical staff went into what it calls downtime mode, a system where the staff use pen and paper. The variety of paper the staff uses includes printouts, index cards, and a set of forms on every patient care unit to perform their processes manually.
But all those systems are in place now, and we'll continue to work on paper as long as we need to.
It's not just the staff affected by the hack. Some patients had their appointments canceled.
I was surprised when I showed up for my appointment this morning, and they couldn't see me because they told me that the system was hacked and their system is down.
YRMC says it will continue providing services to the community.
We will never close our doors, right? We will continue to provide care throughout all of our systems and areas. We know how to do this on paper, and so all of those areas who continue to work on paper, our job is to make sure they have everything they need to keep going.
Headington wants to remind everyone, if you see an email from the MyCare system asking for medical or personal information, do not open it. Reporting in Yuma, Dillon Fuhrman, News 11.
Yeah, currently in Yuma County, there are 62,571 cases and 1,162 deaths in total. However, in a recent update, there are no new cases or deaths that have been reported.
I mean, that signals an end of a dark times, I would put it this way, all right? I mean, we have a few patients we can accommodate in other parts of the hospital.
With this exciting and prospecting new development in the race to end the pandemic, the Yuma Regional Medical Center decided to close down the COVID unit.
So it feels good that we are over that. I hope we don't ever have to open it again, at least not for COVID.
In addition to that, Dr. Bharat Magoo shared Governor Doug Ducey's outlook in lifting Arizona's state of emergency. However, Magoo wants to exercise caution even if we are almost through the pandemic.
I think generally we still want to be cautious about that. You know, we want to make sure somebody who's sick should follow regular precautions, some distancing, you know, stay home. I think those will still apply.
While health officials monitoring the sewage system say that there is a major spike in COVID transmissions, it is more of an endemic than a pandemic. In addition, Magoo says that with these decreasing transmission numbers, there is a light at the end of a very long and dark tunnel. Reporting in Yuma, Dillon Fuhrman, News 11.